all of the participants, the staff, I presume, who had not been sleeping for many, many days. But alhamdulillah, today we could see that it's a wonderful and lovely day. And indeed, inshallah, it's going to be a very lucrative and fruitful event. And alhamdulillah, welcome to our event today, which is in Ukm-Gsb International Open Day 2022. And on my way here, I would say I was very much pleasantly surprised with the environment. And ahlan wa sahlan, welcome to all the international students who are watching us online as well, via TikTok, via YouTube, via Facebook, via Instagram. Welcome. And for those who have, having some ambition or, looking forward to be in a place where it's a tropical oasis, I would say Ukm-Gsb is indeed one of a kind. Alhamdulillah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, our VVIPs, I'm pretty sure we've been working so hard to ensure that the event is a success, inshallah. Like I said earlier on, it's a beautiful day. So inshallah, it's going to be a very smooth flowing event. Now, a little bit about the objective of Ukm-Gsb International Open Day 2022. I would like to enlighten, especially to those who are online right now. This International Open Day is meant to attract the interest of potential students to continue their studies through detailed exposure related to the academic programs, also helping and guiding students to make the right decision regarding the selection of a study program at Ukm-Gsb. And through this International Open Day program also, students can interact face-to-face and can have the opportunity to go through the learning experience at Ukm-Gsb. There will be a live tour as well later on today that I'll be sharing about the campus. It's beautiful. For those who loves green, who loves lush trees, this is the place to be. And I was also told that there will be an instant offer letter. How do you go about getting that? Inshallah, we'll be sharing later. We will also have the campus tour, as I said earlier on. We'll have sharing sessions with Ukm-Gsb alumni. There's some celebrities among the alumni as well. We have academic talks. And for those who are with small children and they're worried that, oh my God, what are we going to do? How we're going to put our kids today? There will be a kids zone. I could see the inflated area. It's going to be so much fun with a little garden across it. It's lovely. And we do have our mini career fair as well on level 1 and level 2. And in addition to that, all participants will have the opportunity to win lucrative lucky draw prizes that will be announcing from time to time throughout the day. Of course, the grand prize will be announced later on today in the evening. And there's free flow foods. And the food's so delicious, I would say. And for those who are hungry, who's worried where you get your food for breakfast, lunch, and for tea time, you don't have to worry. The food is here for you to enjoy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, perhaps I would share a bit more, a little bit about Ukm-Gsb, a brief introduction about the place, the school. It's a graduate school of business, Ukm-Gsb. It's a faculty at University Kebangsaan Malaysia, UKM, that has major goals from the perspective of education, research, publication, and income generation. Ukm-Gsb has been targeted by the Malaysian Ministry of Higher Education to improve the quality of higher education in Malaysia in the field of business and to be comparable to the world's leading international institutions. And as one of the top public business schools in Malaysia, Ukm-Gsb goal is to prepare the students in the best possible way for a career either in Malaysia or abroad. And Ukm-Gsb offers a wide choice of academic programs such as Masters of Business Administration, MBA, Doctorate of Business Administration, DBA, and PhD relevant fields. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you will be asking, what are the criteria? What are the terms and conditions for all of these categories? Therefore, to enlighten you on the MBA program, I would like to call upon the really adorable and cute. I am so surprised how enlightened I am with the doctors and the teachers and the educators here. They might look very cute and small, but they are beyond that, definitely. I would like to call upon the prestige, the respectable Dr. Nur Laili Abdul Ghani, who is the head of coursework, to enlighten us on the MBA program. Dipersilakan.
All right. Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Good. Okay. I can feel the fresh energy from everyone who's coming this morning to this event. Thank you, Farah, for introducing me. So I'm Dr. Laili, the head of MBA, the coursework program in Ukm-Gsb. So the purpose of today is I'm going to introduce the MBA program in Ukm-Gsb. So I'll start with the management team, obviously headed by our Dean, Professor Dr. Zafir Han Muhammad Mahbul. This is all the management team in Ukm-Gsb. Also the management team, another management team, and we also have all the expertise in Ukm-Gsb coming from finance and accounting, as well as the management and marketing. So for those who are interested in our doctoral program later, you might want to have a look at their CV, their expertise, if you want to do a doctoral program in Ukm-Gsb, either in marketing, management, and finance. I think for doctoral program, my colleague, Dr. Azmi, will explain about it after this. All right, so this is all our faculty members and our academic unit. All right, let me start with Masters of Business Administration, our MBA program. If you want to have the information, you can scan the barcode on the slide. Okay, this is the MBA program. Our selling point is in our MBA program is we are the only one in Malaysia doing the modular lockstep approach in our MBA program. So what it means by that is that you can complete the MBA program in 1 year if you do it in full time. If you do it on part-time basis, you can complete it in 2 years. So what it means by modular lockstep approach is that you will complete one course at a time, not completing like 5 or 6 courses over the 14 weeks of one semester. So lots of students really love that approach because they can focus on one course at a time, and then after that you complete that course and proceed to another course in our MBA program. And another selling point in our MBA program is that we will have special focus on the action learning and leadership, which is industry driven and with the specialized and elective courses. All right. So this is the structure of our MBA program. In total, it is 45 credit hours. This is the new structure. You will start with your managerial competency. So this is the core courses. And then you will continue with the research and project management. Once you complete that research and project management, you can focus on your specialization. So if you are interested in marketing, human resource, finance cluster, Islamic finance, public management, if you are a government servant, as well as the management cluster, you have the option to choose your concentration elective. So we have all those courses. Once you choose one elective, you need to complete all the 4 courses under that specialization. All right, so in the end, you need to complete the industrial elective by choosing the 9 subjects from the list given on the structure. All right, and then finally, this is the most interesting part in our MBA program. We don't have thesis. Students doesn't need to submit any final year thesis or final semester thesis, but they need to do the MBA project. What it means by this MBA project is that you can focus, you need to do it in groups, you can do it in groups, and by doing this MBA project, the content is that you can focus on either the CSR project or the social enterprise related project, as well as the consulting and project management. Okay, so if I want to share a little bit on the example of MBA project that has been done by our students, we have done lots of collaboration with NGOs, such as NGOs and GLCs. So our students do the project management with Felda, as well as my group, they do the MBA project with Majlis Equine Malaysia to manage the project to establish a lunging arena for mental equine assisted therapy for mental health issues. So that is one of the area that has been established by the students. So other than that, we also have the collaboration with the ministry in terms of doing the CSR project with the PPR and all those people who are in need of our help. All right, so that's all about my sharing on our MBA program. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nolaili Abdul Ghani, Head of Coursework Programs. Indeed, the presentation was very luring even for myself. And just to enlighten all of us, and I was saying to her, MashaAllah, this place is so lovely and wonderful. And she said, I've been working here for 12 years. It's very nice to work here, not only because of the environment, but it's also because of the people. And I believe for you to choose a good place to study, or for you to further your education, you have to find a place. Not only it provides the educational needs, but it also provides the support, the emotional support from the education team. So, mashallah, I believe it's a good place indeed for anyone who's planning to pursue their higher education. Now, to further elaborate on the doctorate and PhD program, I would like to call upon Associate Professor Dr. Ahmad Azmi Muhammad Arifin, the Head of Research Programs. Dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for making the time to attend and be part of Ukm-Gsb International Open Day this morning. Right? Okay, I'm Azmi, and I will walk you through the presentation on the doctorate program offered by Ukm-Gsb. Okay, so Ukm-Gsb actually offer two distinct types of doctoral program. Okay, the first one is Doctor of Philosophy or PhD. I believe all of us know what is PhD. And besides PhD, we also offer Doctor of Business Administration or DBA. All right? And I'm proud to say that our DBA, Ukm-Gsb or UKM as a whole is actually the first university to offer DBA program in Malaysia, way back in 1980s. Okay? These are both our doctoral program, okay, DBA and PhD, are internationally recognized as they are accredited by AACSB from the US, ABAS 21 from Japan, as well as our MQA. And both programs, can be completed within 3 to 6 years. Okay. Now, how the two programs actually differ, from each other? Okay. So, PhD program, okay, is actually a fully research program, okay, based on thesis and by thesis. So the conferment of the degree, is mainly dependent on the successful completion of the thesis and the viva. Okay, and on the other hand, DBA is a mixed mode program that combine taught courses and thesis. So students need to complete all their coursework first, in their first year, before they can proceed with their doctoral research and thesis. Okay, so DBA thesis is actually partial requirement, okay, while PhD thesis is actually a full requirement. Okay, that's actually the main difference between the two. Okay, PhD is actually more suitable, for those who have strong academic background, in the chosen area of specialization. So for admission to our PhD program, okay, at least one of your degree, either your bachelor degree or your master degree, should be in the business-related field. Should be in the business-related field. Okay. While on the other hand, for our DBA program, okay, DBA program is actually more suitable, for those coming from non-business-related area. Yeah, for example, computer science, medical science, engineering, etc., and etc. Okay, so if both your bachelor degree and your master's degree are non-business related, okay, then you can only enroll into our DBA program, not a PhD. Okay, and for both DBA and PhD program, we offer specialization in 3 areas, okay? Management, finance, and marketing. So you need to choose one. You need to choose one. So management here is very broad, okay? So if you want to pursue topics on human resource, it will fall under management. Topics on supply chain management, operation management, okay? All these will fall under management specialization. All right. As you can see from the screen, right? Although our PhD program is a fully research program, students, PhD students, are still required to take one core course in their chosen area of specialization. Okay. So if you intend to pursue topics on management or to specialize in management, then you need to take advanced organizational management as the core courses for your program. Okay, for marketing, you have to take marketing theory and thoughts, and for those who major in finance or pursue topics in finance, you have to take financial theory. And on top of that, okay, PhD students are also required to take 2 research methodology courses. RM1, we call it RM1 and RM2. That's it. No, it's just pass or fail. No CGPA. PhD has no CGPA because it is a fully research program. Okay. While for our DBA program, right? DBA students also need to take one core course, from their area of specialization, and plus one course on data analytics. Okay, so this is the uniqueness of our DBA program. So regardless of the students' area of specialization in their DBA program, all DBA students need to take and pass the course on data analytics. And then the students need to choose 3 elective courses from their area of specialization. Only 3 courses from the options that we have here. All right? And on top of that, DBA students also need to take 2 courses, right? The 2 research methodology courses, right? And the classes for our research methodology, will be conducted during the weekends, alternately. While the classes for other courses, other theoretical courses, will be conducted during the weekdays, during office hours, right? And as for the admission requirement, right? As you can see, for both our DBA and PhD programs, applicants are required to have a bachelor degree, okay, with CGPA of at least 3.0 and a master degree of at least 3.25. And the students are also, the applicants are also required to submit a proposal, a simple proposal, not a well-developed one. It's just a preliminary or initial research proposal. Yes? Just for the committee, admission committee, to assess your degree of preparedness and also to assign, supervisor, based on the topics that you mentioned in your proposal. Okay, and then for the international applicants, whose native language are not English, or if they graduated from non-English medium institutions, okay, they are required to provide evidence of their proficiency in English, right? So they need to submit their TOEFL of at least 550 or IELTS of at least band 6. But don't worry, if you do not fulfill all the requirements that I have just mentioned, but we believe that you have the potential, to succeed in our DBA program, to do well in our DBA program or PhD program, then we will call you for interview. Then we will call you for interview. Okay, I think that's all from my end for now. All right, thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, I will be around in the student center. All right, so I would like to assure you that we at Ukm-Gsb will do our very best to assist your application for doctoral program or for the master's program. Ukm-Gsb experience, is actually exceptional. Yeah, it is beyond imagination, beyond expectation. And Ukm-Gsb is the place where your dreams, start to materialize and come through. Okay, so with that, thank you very much for your time. I'm Azmi signing off. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ahmad, for the explanation and the presentation. Now, I'm pretty sure those who are yet to explore UKM or those who are abroad watching us online might be curious, because we've been talking about how beautiful the place is, how amazing this place is, how your dream may start here to pursue your further career. Let us visualize that for you. So therefore, let me leave you for a short while with a video presentation of UKM. Saksikan.
Hi guys, welcome to the National University of Malaysia, university that inspiring futures, nurturing possibilities. Today, I will bring you guys around UKM. Let's go!
For those students that came over, please make sure that you register so that you'll be eligible for the lucky draw as well. And a little bit more information about what we will have today. For those who have not yet had their breakfast, there's free flow of food and drinks for all for the whole day for us. And one of the interesting things that I've been informed about our open day today is that there will be an instant offer letter for those who are applying courses today. So that's pretty much interesting because you can find out immediately, instantaneously, whether you are eligible or not with the instant offer letter. And ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly proceed with our launching. I'll be waiting for the queue, and in the meantime, you enjoy and walk around and enjoy the exhibition on floor 1 and floor 2.
following me around UKM. What are you waiting for? Come and join us!
Okay, for the online participants, welcome back. And for the physical participants, we'll be pursuing to our next agenda. We'll be having our launching for the event today. So therefore, without further ado, I'll be calling upon the Dean of the Faculty, which is Professor Dr. Zafir Khan Muhammad Maqbul, Ukm-Gsb Dean. All right, really sorry. It's for the international student. I'm so sorry, doctor. But now I'd like to call upon Mr. Ong Chang-ee, the assistant registrar, to share about the visa application as well, the EMGS, specifically for the international students. And with that, dipersilakan.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, good morning. Hi. Thank you very much, GSB Top Management, for the invitation to me to come today for a briefing session. All right. Basically, I'm talking today is about the visa and pass management as an international GSB candidate. Okay. All right. So as a general info, as an international students, you are required to have a pass when you want to enter Malaysia to study. So it is important that you make arrangement for a student pass. Normally, as an international student, if possible, try to get your pass process within 2 months before. If cannot, within 1 month is still okay. Just remember, always you can start the process after you receive full offer letter from GSB. So normally when you receive an offer letter from GSB, you will also receive an email from val@ukm.edu.my. So this email is dedicated for international students who are new to enter Malaysia or inside Malaysia, changing from other institutions to coming to here to study. So, just now as mentioned, EMGS is a Malaysian government agency and is regarded as the official gateway to study in Malaysia. So all international students who are coming into Malaysia will process their pass through EMGS, or we call as Education Malaysia Global Services. So as an international student, most important is you must have a eval, visa approval letter. So without visa approval letter, you are not able to enter Malaysia because starting 1st of January 2014, international students are not allowed to use social visit pass and then receive offer letter in Malaysia and then change to student pass. This no longer allowed. So you must apply a visa approval letter before entering Malaysia. So as UKM, we will always make sure that you have an eval before we register you as a student. So who have to apply for eval? All new international students or international students who change from other institution to UKM, or let's say you are from other faculty institute, you wish to change to GSB, you also need to change your pass. Some students are like, oh, I have pass of UKM, let's say from FST or FSSK. Suddenly I plan to change and want to study under GSB. You still have to change the pass. You cannot use the pass of FSSK or FST to study in GSB. So the third one, I put Slash is because this currently is on hold by immigration. Previously, any pass that expired more than 90 days overseas, you must apply for eval, but currently this is on hold, so you still can renew for students who are currently studying in Malaysia. I believe there are some international students who already registered, especially PhD. They have been in their country maybe for 2 years, and suddenly they wish to return to GSB to study, so they are allowed to enter Malaysia, provided they previously have a pass. If not, they are still not allowed to. All right? So these are some documents that you need for VAL. Normally is offer letter, official academic transcript and certificate, all pages of your passport, photos, and also a health declaration form. These are the few things that requires by immigration to process the eval. So normally you will receive an email from VAL, as I mentioned before, val@ukm.edu.my. Please reply to that email. Just a very short, tiny note, for Iranian candidate and also Sudani candidate, there is additional requirements by the embassy. So for these two nationalities, normally we will have extra additional documents that is required. So just now I mentioned is for those who are outside Malaysia. There are also students who are inside Malaysia who are holding a pass. Normally I believe GSB candidate will be for those who have been working in Malaysia and they plan to continue or further their study in GSB. So they might having a pass from working, or they might having a pass as a master student and they want to go for PhD. So they have to apply and then obtain the visa approval letter before they are allowed to cancel the current pass. All right? So there are some leeway for individual for not doing student pass, such as they are holding a diplomatic pass, they are holding a PR, and also they are holding employment pass. For those who are holding employment pass, there is one criteria. You must get a stamp from the embassy, from the immigration, mentioning you are allowed to study using employment pass. So these are the example. After you process all your application with EMGS, you will receive these two pieces of paper, which we call as eval. And with this document, you are allowed to enter Malaysia to come here to study. If without this, normally we also don't allow you to register. Because we want to clear you up. Yes, we as institution, we see from academic side. But at the same time, we do have cases that when we apply immigration, see from security side, and there are some issues. So after you obtain the eval, normally you go to the Embassy of Malaysia in your home country to apply for single entry visa. So as I mentioned, single entry visa is one way, so you are allowed to enter Malaysia and change the pass to be a student pass. Then after that, you can study in Malaysia. There are cases where students have eval, but they did not change the pass to single entry visa. At the point of entry at the airport, immigration stop and request them to return. So must be very careful about this. So where is Visa and Pass Management Division? It is at Pusaneka Center, level 7. So we normally facilitate all applicants from UKM except from SHAPE candidates. So as here stated, we are between HEP, and normally we operate Monday to Thursday. Students will also sometimes question why we don't operate on Friday. The reason is because Monday to Thursday we will take all the documents and passport. Then Friday will be the last day for us to submit to immigration. We do not want to hold your passport during the weekend because sometimes during the weekend, authorities may check your passport, but passport is not with you, so you will be in trouble. So, as a postgraduate student, you are allowed to bring in your dependent as well. Okay? So, normally, every year, some students will bring in dependents, some don't. All right? For those who bring in your dependents, please come to my office to check further details of what requirement for them to apply for new dependent pass. I believe GSB candidate, normally you all do not process second student pass, because normally GSB candidate, you all will complete your study within a year for master students. However, for PhD, you are required to do a renewal application 3 months before your pass expired. This is avoid you to overstay in Malaysia. So always remember, if you bring in dependent, you must process your pass as a principal, which is the student pass, and then after you obtain the student pass, only your dependent can do renewal process. It is same like when you are in Malaysia, you have to come in, apply for student pass, then after that, only your dependent are allowed to enter and apply for dependent pass. Do not bring in them together in Malaysia. There are a lot of cases students bring together their family. Eventually, the process of student pass take longer, so dependent pass will have some issue. So try to complete your student pass as principal. After that, only invite your family in. Thank you. Okay, last here, I think very important is every international student, after you complete your study, please, please, please make sure you do cancellation before you return to your home country. There are a number of candidates who are not doing this. You may have problem later. So please make sure you do cancellation before you return to your home country. So, yeah, I think my presentation basically finished. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ong. But by the way, Mr. Ong, let's
Yes.
say there's some international students who are online and they would like to ask you further.
Yes, sure,
How
sure.
do they contact you? How they communicate with your team?
Okay. For any inquiry, you can always email, as I mentioned, val@ukm.edu.my. Email to them, I will do the response.
All right, thank you so
No
much.
problem.
It's very, very helpful. So for those international students that are watching us online, the information that you've gotten, if you feel that you need more further explanation, you can email it to us. And I've also had the opportunity to have a look at the participants online as well. There's some from Indonesia, there's some from the Middle East, there's also some, as I've been told, from China as well. So it's indeed a pleasure to have you on board in the program, as well as the local participants as well. Welcome again to Ukm-Gsb International Open Day 2022. And to the organizer, just for confirmation, are we going to watch the VT or are we going to proceed with the moment that we've been waiting for? All right. The moment that we've been waiting for the whole morning, which is the launching session. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I would like to call upon the Dean, which is Professor Dr. Zafir Han Muhammad Makbul, to his opening speech as well as Tafaddal.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Very good morning. Thank you, Farah. Very interesting. Yeah. On behalf of Ukm-Gsb, it gives me great pleasure to warmly welcome our participants and everyone here today to this auspicious event, International Open Day Ukm-Gsb 2022. As a Dean of Ukm-Gsb, I would like to congratulate all of you for being selected to pursue the postgraduate program at Ukm-Gsb. It is a great pleasure for me to welcome all potential students also who haven't decided yet whether to choose Ukm-Gsb as a place to pursue their studies. By whatever route you came to be here, actually you have made a wise choice in selecting Ukm-Gsb as your place for postgraduate studies. Ladies and gentlemen, actually COVID-19, this is a past history that plagues the world today indeed carves a dark, unforgettable history. Whether we like it or not, we must accept that many people are affected economically due to the plaguing COVID-19 pandemic, and now considered as an endemic. In a world where words like Society 5.0, Industry 4.0, and pandemic or endemic are the new normal but not yet fully comprehended, actually they are beating all organisms. All these so-called new words, uncertainty. Uncertainty is inevitable in today's environment. It knocks on our doors no matter who we are, where we live, or what we do. Our ambiguity seems almost endless without a clearer picture of what comes next. Actually, millions of individuals globally have lost their livelihoods, and millions more are at risk from the killing viruses, global recession, structural change to the economy, and further automation. That said, this cannot continue, and every individual must accept the change and rise from this fall. Actually, these unpredictable phenomena have disrupted our lives and forced us to think and act differently. Letting go something in high value in exchange for another lasting item or even higher value is a crucial self-principle to be explored when facing the year 2022 ahead. Undeniably, the role of training and career development in the era of Industry 4.0, Society 5.0 will become more significant and challenging to yield knowledgeable and highly skilled human resources. Therefore, the commitment to pursuing studies shows a critical investment that can change and improve human resources at present and in the future. Respected ladies and gentlemen, UKM, or the National University of Malaysia, was established on 18 May 1970s. The National University of Malaysia is one of the 5 research universities in Malaysia. UKM was appointed as one of the 5 research universities of Malaysia in 2007 based on the excellent records in research and development for more than 52 years. Actually, the university's mission is to be ahead of society and time in leading the development of a learned, dynamic, and moral society. As you know, that UKM, as a public university of choice and an only national university in Malaysia, attracts local and international students by offering a vast number of programs at undergraduate and postgraduate levels. To cater to its primary objective of educating the nation, The university has 14 well-established faculties, and Ukm-Gsb, UKM Graduate School of Business is one of them. UKM was ranked 129 worldwide by
launch the event. Dengan para pensyarah lain. Begitu juga dengan semua yang menyertai program pada hari ini. Dijemput anda untuk sedikit jamuan ringan. Kita ada free flow of food the whole day. Dan kepada penonton di layar internet, dijemput anda menyaksikan sekali lagi bingkisan UKM, suasana UKM yang telah kita kongsikan daripada awal pagi. Dipersilakan. Doktor, dipersilakan untuk light refreshment, Doktor.
Thank you very much. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
We'll be having a few interesting sessions quite immediately. We'll be having a session with TV Algebra at 10:30. And one of the highlights of the session today would be our alumni session with three of the have later on visual tour, physical visual tour for the benefit of our online participants. And finally, after Zohar, after our lunch break, we'll be having also an academic doctorate program in regards to the doctorate program with Associate Professor Dr. Ukm-Gsb later on at 1:30. And finally, we'll be having a crossover from group to group. And for those who are